Welcome to Knowledge and Power, Chosen Ones. Chosen Ones, what I'm about to share might hit deep. If you're not one of the chosen, this may not resonate, and that's okay. But for the ones who know they're set apart, this is your message, and it will strike a chord with your soul. They expected you to lash out, didn't they? To stoop to their level, to let the pain and betrayal consume you. They underestimated your strength, mistaking your silence for weakness. But here's the truth. Your silence isn't surrender, it's strategy. You don't chase revenge because you don't need to. You know karma works better than any plan you could ever come up with. You're not wasting your energy on battles the universe is already handling for you. Here's why you should stay until the end. Because the journey of a chosen one is different. People will project their insecurities onto you, betray you, and hope to see you fall. What they don't realize is every attack on you only sharpens your spirit and strengthens your destiny. They can't break you because your purpose is unshakable. You're here to see how to rise above the noise and trust the process. To remind yourself why you don't seek revenge, because karma never misses. And when you let the universe do its work, justice unfolds in ways no one can escape. Stay with me. This isn't just encouragement, it's wisdom for warriors like you. Let's get started, chosen ones. Number 1. Karma's precision. Revenge feels satisfying in the moment, messy, chaotic, and fueled by emotion. But the truth is, it's fleeting, and rarely delivers the justice you imagine. It's driven by impulse, often leaving collateral damage in its wake, including damage to yourself. That's why chosen ones don't waste their energy on revenge. They understand a far greater force is at work, karma. And karma doesn't miss. Karma operates with a level of precision no human could ever match. Where revenge acts in haste, karma takes its time, working quietly and methodically, ensuring no detail is overlooked. It has an uncanny way of delivering consequences that perfectly match the actions that created them. Karma doesn't just settle the score, it creates balance. The beauty of karma is in its patience. While you're focusing on your growth and your purpose, karma is handling the people who wronged you, ensuring that they learn the lessons they tried to avoid. And here's the most fascinating part. Karma doesn't only repay what was done to you, it often magnifies the consequences to reflect the full ripple effect of their actions. It's poetic, almost artistic, in the way it unfolds. Revenge requires you to get your hands dirty, but karma keeps you clean. It spares you the burden of anger and resentment, allowing you to move forward without the weight of unfinished business. Meanwhile, karma works behind the scenes, ensuring every person, every situation gets exactly what they've earned. Chosen ones understand this. They trust that the universe doesn't need their intervention to deliver justice. They know that the best revenge is no revenge at all, because karma never forgets, never misses, and never leaves loose ends. So while others are consumed by their own schemes, you rise, letting karma's precision do the work they never saw coming. Let karma handle what you can't. It's far better at it anyway. Number 2. The psychological echo. The power of not reacting is one of the chosen one's most profound weapons. When you refuse to retaliate, you don't just take the high road. You leave your adversaries with an unsettling question mark that lingers in their minds. They expected chaos, conflict, and retaliation, but what they got was silence. And that silence, it's deafening. The absence of your reaction creates a void they can't fill. It haunts them, making them replay their actions over and over, wondering what's coming next. Will they strike back? Are they waiting for the perfect moment? Or have they already moved on? That uncertainty becomes a psychological prison, trapping them in their own thoughts and fears. Revenge might have given them closure, but your silence denies them that luxury. It forces them to sit with their guilt, or worse, their paranoia. Their imagination becomes your greatest ally, conjuring up scenarios far worse than anything you could have done. Every time they see you thriving, every time they hear your name mentioned positively, it serves as a reminder that they didn't break you. Instead, your silence proves that their actions weren't even worth your energy. This psychological echo isn't about cruelty. It's about showing strength in restraint. It's about demonstrating that your peace, your focus, and your purpose are untouchable. By choosing not to react, you flip the script, leaving them stuck in a narrative of their own making. They're haunted not by what you did, but by what you didn't do. For chosen ones, this isn't a game or manipulation. It's the natural outcome of prioritizing your own growth and refusing to stoop to their level. Your silence isn't weakness, it's power. It's a mirror reflecting their actions back to them, forcing them to face their own behavior. While they stay stuck in the echo chamber of their own guilt and fear, you move forward free and unbothered. That's the real punishment and the ultimate victory. Number 3. Transcending the human drama. Transcending the human drama is what sets the chosen ones apart. While others get caught up in petty conflicts, ego-driven battles, and temporary victories, the chosen ones see life from a higher vantage point. They understand that most conflicts are fleeting, minor distractions in the grand scheme of their ultimate purpose. Why waste energy fighting battles that time and karma will resolve when there's a far greater mission to focus on? To the chosen ones, the human drama is just noise, a passing storm that doesn't deserve their attention. They don't deny the reality of conflict or pretend it doesn't hurt, but they refuse to let it consume them. Their perspective is rooted in the eternal, not the temporary. They know their energy is better spent on growth, creation, and fulfillment, rather than on trying to settle every score. This elevated view allows them to approach life with clarity. They understand that people's actions often stem from their own insecurities, fears, and limited perspectives. There's no need to retaliate because in the end, karma sees everything. It operates outside the human timeline, ensuring that justice is delivered in its own perfect way. By stepping back from the drama, the chosen ones free themselves to focus on what truly matters. They let karma handle the temporary disruptions, knowing that the universe will balance the scales. This isn't about being passive, it's about being intentional. It's about understanding that your life's work, your purpose, and your legacy are far too important to be sidetracked by trivial battles. Chosen ones, remember, your strength lies in your ability to rise above. Don't get caught in the webs others weave to trap you. Let them play their games while you build something eternal. Life's conflicts are temporary, but your purpose is infinite. Focus on the bigger picture and let the drama fade into insignificance where it belongs. Number 4. Power in restraint. True strength doesn't come from loud, impulsive reactions. It comes from restraint. It's easy to strike back, to let anger dictate your actions, and to feel like revenge will somehow balance the scales. But chosen ones know better. You don't lower yourself to the level of those who try to drag you down because your purpose is far too great for that. Your silence, your patience, your ability to stay calm when everything inside you wants to erupt. That's where your real power lies. Think about it. Retaliation is a short-lived victory. It's messy, impulsive, and often leaves you feeling just as empty as before. But restraint? That's long-term power. It's a deliberate choice to rise above, to preserve your energy, and to refuse to let someone else's actions dictate your behavior. Restraint shows that you are in control of your emotions, not the other way around. And let me tell you, nothing confuses or frustrates your enemies more than watching you stay composed when they expected you to fall apart. Restraint is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's knowing that revenge is temporary, but your legacy is forever. It's understanding that the universe is always watching, and karma has a way of handling things far better than you ever could. When you choose restraint, you're showing the world that you trust the process, that you're too focused on your higher calling to waste time playing petty games. Your silence speaks louder than any argument or act of revenge ever could. It says, I see what you're doing, but I won't respond because you don't have that kind of power over me. It's a quiet, unshakable confidence that your energy is sacred, and you won't waste it on things that don't align with your destiny. So when the world pushes you, chosen ones, remember, your restraint is your weapon, and it's sharper than any blade. Let your peace be the thing that rattles them. Let your self-control be the thing that shows them they never stood a chance. That's power. That's true strength. Number 5, emotional detachment. Emotional detachment is a superpower, and the chosen ones have mastered it. They've learned that revenge, while tempting, is a heavy burden. a weight that chains you to the very people and situations you're trying to rise above. By choosing not to retaliate, chosen ones protect their peace and refuse to let bitterness take root in their soul. They understand something most people don't. Carrying a grudge is a slow poison, and for a life destined for greatness, it's a burden they can't afford to bear. Revenge keeps you tethered to the past, to the pain someone else inflicted on you. It forces you to relive that moment over and over, feeding anger and resentment until it becomes all-consuming. But chosen ones know that to truly ascend, you must let go. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you refuse to let those feelings control you. This isn't about ignoring injustice or pretending it didn't hurt. It's about reclaiming your power by refusing to let that hurt define you. By detaching from the need for revenge, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters: your growth, your purpose, and the legacy you're building. You're not ignoring the wrongs. You're simply trusting that the universe will handle them while you keep moving forward. Emotional detachment is a conscious decision to protect your energy. It's recognizing that your time and focus are too valuable to waste on those who wronged you. When you let go of the grudge, you're not forgiving them for their sake. You're doing it for yourself. You're saying, I refuse to let what they did weigh me down. Chosen ones, your destiny is far too significant to carry the heavy baggage of revenge. Let it go. Detach from the pain and trust that karma will deliver justice. Bitterness may feel like a shield, but in truth it's a chain. Break free and walk lighter toward the greatness that's waiting for you. Number 6, legacy over pettiness. Legacy is the long game, the mark you leave on this world that lasts far beyond your lifetime. For chosen ones, this is the priority, not the fleeting satisfaction of proving a point or settling petty scores. Revenge may feel good in the moment, but it costs something far greater: time, energy, and focus. Chosen ones understand that every ounce of energy spent on pettiness is energy stolen from their higher purpose. Think about it. What's the point of getting even with someone whose actions don't even align with your vision for life? By engaging in petty disputes, you risk dragging yourself down to their level, stuck in cycles of drama that only distract you from the bigger picture. Chosen ones rise above because they know their legacy is far more important than feeding temporary emotions. A legacy isn't built in moments of retaliation. It's built through consistent action, focus, and a dedication to something greater than yourself. Chosen ones are playing a game their adversaries can't even see. While others obsess over small wins and minor victories, you're building something that will outlast them, something they'll eventually envy. Revenge doesn't add value to your life, it depletes it. It keeps you stuck in the past, tied to old wounds and old stories that have no place in the future you're creating. The chosen ones understand that their time is precious, their energy sacred, and their path too significant to waste it chasing fleeting satisfaction. When you prioritize your legacy, you automatically disarm those who try to provoke you. They realize they can't pull you into their games because you're too focused on what truly matters. Let them waste their energy on petty battles while you're out here building a name, a purpose, and a life that speaks for itself. Chosen ones, your legacy is your ultimate revenge. It's the proof that you didn't just survive the battles. They didn't distract you, they propelled you. Keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Pettiness fades, but greatness endures forever. Number 7. Invisible spectators. There's something powerful about the unseen. Chosen ones are never truly alone in their battles, and those who wrong them are often blind to the invisible forces that surround and protect them. Karma, time, and truth. These forces operate quietly, yet their presence is undeniable. While your adversaries think they've won, while they celebrate prematurely, they have no idea that these forces are already at work, ensuring that balance will eventually be restored. Karma is the great equalizer. It doesn't rush, and it doesn't miss. It works in the background, calculating the ripples of every action and ensuring that everyone gets exactly what they deserve. No more, no less. People who wrong the chosen often act out of arrogance, thinking they've escaped accountability. But karma doesn't forget. It simply waits for the perfect moment, often when they least expect it, to deliver the consequences of their actions. Time is another ally. It has a way of revealing the truth and exposing lies, no matter how carefully they're hidden. Chosen ones don't need to rush to defend themselves or retaliate because time will always bring the truth to light. The masks people wear will slip, and their true intentions will be revealed, often in ways they can't control. And then there's truth itself, the most powerful force of all. Truth aligns with the chosen because their path is rooted in authenticity. Lies and deception may thrive for a moment, but they can't outlast the truth. While your enemies think they've gained the upper hand, the truth is silently dismantling their illusions piece by piece. So, chosen ones, stay calm and trust the process. You don't need to fight every battle because the universe is already fighting for you. The ones who wronged you will one day realize that their actions set forces into motion, forces far beyond their comprehension. Let them celebrate now, for their triumph is temporary. Your victory, aligned with karma, time, and truth, will be eternal. Number 7. Timing is everything. Timing is everything, and the chosen ones know it well. Revenge is impulsive. It's fueled by immediate emotion, striking quickly but often recklessly. It may offer fleeting satisfaction, but it rarely brings true resolution. Karma, on the other hand, doesn't rush. It works on its own clock, one guided by divine timing. And that timing, it's impeccable. Karma doesn't just deliver justice. It ensures that the moment it arrives, everyone involved is paying attention. The chosen ones understand this, which is why they trust the universe to handle their battles. They know that forcing things or acting in haste often backfires, creating more chaos than clarity. But when karma steps in, it moves with precision and purpose, making its presence undeniable. Think about it. The person who wronged you may feel victorious in the moment, believing they've escaped consequence. But karma waits until their guard is down, until they're standing in a place where the lesson will hit them the hardest. And when it arrives, it doesn't just teach them, it reveals their actions to everyone who needs to see the truth. This divine timing is why the chosen ones let go of the need for revenge. They understand that by staying focused on their path, they leave room for the universe to work in ways they never could. Justice delivered by karma isn't just poetic. It's permanent. It leaves no loose ends, ensuring that everyone involved learns exactly what they need to learn. Chosen ones, remember, when you trust karma's timing, you're not giving up control. You're aligning yourself with a force far greater than any human effort. It's not about watching others suffer. It's about knowing that every action carries a consequence, and those consequences arrive exactly when they're meant to. So keep your focus. Keep growing. Let karma handle the rest. Because when it does, it will happen at the perfect moment, when the impact is undeniable and the lesson unforgettable. Number 8. Living unbothered. Living unbothered is a superpower that the chosen ones wield effortlessly. They know that revenge, while tempting, is nothing more than a form of validation for those who seek to harm them. Reacting gives their enemies exactly what they crave: attention, acknowledgement, and the satisfaction of knowing they've gotten under your skin. But the chosen ones refuse to play that game. By choosing not to react, the chosen ones send a powerful, unspoken message. You are insignificant. Your actions do not affect me. You are not worthy of my energy or my time. This lack of response isn't weakness, it's dominance. It's a reminder that the enemy's attempts to disrupt your peace are beneath you, irrelevant to the larger purpose you're working toward. Here's the truth. When you engage in retaliation, you lower yourself to their level. You give them a sense of importance they don't deserve. But when you remain calm and unbothered, you starve them of the validation they desperately seek. They're left frustrated, confused, and powerless, realizing that nothing they do can shake you. Living unbothered isn't about suppressing your emotions, it's about choosing where to place your energy. The chosen ones understand that their focus is sacred, reserved for building their legacy and fulfilling their purpose. Wasting it on petty conflicts only delays their progress. In refusing to react, the chosen ones reclaim their power. They prioritize their peace over proving a point, their growth over grudges. And while their detractors obsess over their lack of response, the chosen ones continue to rise, leaving their enemies stuck in the same place they started. This is the ultimate victory, not revenge, but indifference. To live unbothered is to live free, untethered from the opinions and actions of others. It's a life where your purpose takes precedence over pettiness, where your silence speaks volumes, and where your enemies realize they never stood a chance. Number 9, witness to justice. One of the most profound experiences as a chosen one is being a witness to justice. You don't chase it, you don't force it, you simply trust in the balance of the universe and let karma work its magic. And when it does, it's often undeniable, poetic even. The chosen ones know that karma doesn't operate on anyone's schedule but its own. It takes time, sometimes longer than you'd like, but it never forgets. And when it finally unfolds, the timing is impeccable. You're often in a position to see it clearly, to connect the dots, and to understand why it happened exactly when and how it did. It's not about celebrating someone else's downfall. It's about seeing the undeniable truth that actions have consequences, even if they take a while to manifest. The beauty of witnessing karma is in its precision. It doesn't just repay someone for their actions, it teaches them a lesson. And because you've chosen patience and restraint, you get to see it all from a place of peace, unbothered and unburdened. You're no longer emotionally tied to what they did because you've grown beyond it. That growth allows you to observe karma's work without bitterness, but with a deep sense of clarity. Being a witness to justice is a privilege the chosen ones earn through their grace and focus. Instead of retaliating, you choose to build, to move forward, to thrive. And while you're busy creating something bigger and better for yourself, karma is quietly working behind the scenes. When it finally arrives, it serves as a reminder to everyone involved: balance is real, and no action goes unnoticed. Chosen ones trust in the process. You don't need to seek revenge or even wish for it. The universe has a way of setting things right, and when it does, you'll see it clearly. Stay patient, stay focused, and when the time comes, you'll be a witness to justice. Not as a participant in the chaos, but as someone who rose above it all. That's the reward for your restraint, and it's always worth the wait. Number 10. Elevating above the noise. Elevating above the noise is what separates the chosen ones from the rest. Revenge might feel satisfying in the moment, but it comes with a heavy cost. It keeps you tethered to the same energy, the same chaos, and the same frequency as the people who wronged you. It pulls you down, forcing you to operate at their level. But the chosen ones know better. Instead of engaging in the cycle of tit for tat, you let karma do what it does best. By stepping back, you free yourself from the weight of resentment and the toxic pull of retaliation. This choice isn't about passivity, it's about rising. It's about saying, I won't let this define me. I won't let this distract me from my higher purpose. When you refuse to engage, something powerful happens. You elevate. You move to a higher plane, one that's beyond the reach of those who tried to harm you. While they remain stuck in their patterns, consumed by bitterness, insecurity, and regret, you're free to grow, to create, and to thrive. Your focus shifts to things that matter: your purpose, your peace, your legacy. And here's the truth: that elevation is your greatest revenge. It's a silent, undeniable statement that their actions couldn't hold you back. It's a reminder that no matter how much noise they create, it can't touch someone operating on a higher frequency. By letting karma handle the temporary, you protect your long-term vision. You're no longer reacting to what they've done. You're building something so powerful that their efforts to hurt you become irrelevant. You're not just rising above, you're leaving them behind entirely. Chosen ones, remember? Revenge is a trap. It keeps you stuck in the same loop as your adversaries. But elevation? That's freedom. It's untouchable. It's the ultimate proof that your energy is too valuable to waste. So rise above the noise. Let them stay where they are, while you soar to heights they'll never reach. That's how you win, not by stooping to their level, but by leaving their level behind. Number 11. The gift of freedom. The gift of freedom is one of the greatest advantages chosen ones possess. When you let go of the need for revenge, you break free from the invisible chains that tie you to your adversaries. Forgiveness, or even just releasing the grudge, isn't about excusing what was done to you. It's about reclaiming your energy, your focus, and your peace. It's about saying, I refuse to carry this weight any longer. Revenge may seem like power, but in reality, it traps you in a cycle of negativity. It consumes your thoughts, dictates your actions, and ties you to the very person who wronged you. It demands your energy that could be used for something far more meaningful. But the chosen ones understand this trap. They know that revenge isn't strength, it's a distraction. By letting go, you set yourself free. That freedom is a gift you give yourself, not the person who hurt you. It allows you to redirect your energy into building something extraordinary. A life filled with purpose, success, and peace. Instead of focusing on breaking someone else down, you focus on building yourself up. And here's the beauty of it. When you rise, when you grow, and when you thrive, it's a louder statement than any act of revenge could ever be. Your success becomes the undeniable proof that their actions didn't hold you back. While they remain stuck in bitterness or guilt, you're free to create, to expand, and to live fully. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's the chosen one's way of saying, I'm not going to let what happened to me define my future. You can't rewrite the past, but you can control what you do next. And choosing freedom, choosing to let go, is the ultimate act of self-respect. Chosen ones, your power lies in your ability to move forward. Let go of what weighs you down and watch how light, focused, and unstoppable you become. Freedom isn't just a gift, it's a foundation for everything you're destined to achieve. Number 13. The unexpected lesson. One of the most surprising outcomes of karma is the unexpected lesson it delivers, not just to the chosen ones, but to those who wronged them. While their actions might have come from a place of malice, insecurity, or selfishness, karma has a way of reshaping them in ways they never saw coming. And in the process, the chosen one's influence often extends far beyond what they intended. When people harm others, they rarely stop to think about the long-term consequences. They act impulsively, believing they've won or gained the upper hand. But karma doesn't work on their timeline. It works on its own. When it arrives, it doesn't just punish, it teaches. And those lessons, they're often transformative. The irony is that the chosen ones, by refusing to retaliate, become the catalyst for this transformation. Instead of being caught up in endless cycles of conflict, they step back, letting karma handle what they could never orchestrate themselves. And when it strikes, it doesn't just balance the scales. It forces their adversaries to confront their actions, their motives, and their own shortcomings. Here's the twist. Some of those people, after facing their karmic lessons, come out on the other side better than before. They gain humility, self-awareness, and even gratitude. They may never admit it, but the encounter with the chosen one becomes a pivotal moment in their growth. And in that way, the chosen one's presence, however brief, leaves an indelible mark on their lives. This is the power of being chosen. Even when wronged, you're not just a victim of someone's actions. You're a silent force that sparks change, whether it's in yourself, in them, or in the world around you. Chosen ones understand this. Your restraint isn't just about protecting your peace. It allows karma to work fully and freely, delivering not just justice, but transformation. Sometimes those who wrong you become better people because of what they've gone through. And in doing so, they indirectly carry a piece of your influence with them, spreading your impact further than you'll ever know. That's the true power of letting karma do the work. Here's the truth. Being a chosen one isn't about being perfect or untouchable. It's about how you choose to respond to what life throws at you. You didn't choose this path because it was easy. You chose it because you were built for it. When people wronged you, they thought you'd sink to their level. They underestimated your strength, your vision, and your discipline. What they didn't realize is that you're playing a much bigger game, one they can't even begin to understand. You don't seek revenge because you know it's a waste of your energy. You're not here to settle petty scores or prove anything to anyone. You're here to build, to grow, and to create something that lasts. While others are consumed by their own ego and insecurities, you rise above, letting karma handle what you don't have time for. That's not weakness. It's wisdom. You are the chosen ones because you understand that your purpose is too important to get tangled in trivial fights. You've mastered the art of restraint, of silence, of trusting the process. You don't need to force justice because you know the universe is already on your side. That's what sets you apart. So keep going, stay focused, let them wonder, let them doubt, and let them deal with the consequences of their actions. You don't need to seek revenge when karma already has the final say. And while they're stuck in the same cycles, you'll be miles ahead, living proof that grace, strength, and patience are far more powerful than retaliation. Chosen ones, remember, your power lies in your ability to let go, to move forward, and to trust that everything meant for you will find you. The best revenge isn't revenge at all, it's becoming everything they said you couldn't be. And you're already on your way. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.